Subscribe to James the Sheriff Dixon, you motherfuckers.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
What's going on, guys? James here to bring you another video, and this one is another bad movie Friday. And this past Friday, I watched The Wickerman, and let me tell you guys, I have never seen a more boring movie in my life. This movie may tie in for second for being as bad as Birdemic 2. That's what I'm considering it to be as bad as. So far, I have not seen it as bad a movie so far. So, let's jump into the IMDb. On IMDb, it has a 3 out of 10 stars. It stars Nicolas Cage, and it had a $40 million budget. First off, it does not look like it does. And, secondly, it came out September 1st of 2006, and you can tell it did. And the opening weekend box office for the USA was $11 million. And that's for, September 3rd, 2006. And that's the wide release for the USA. And the gross overall was $23 million for like the world release. So let's talk about the story. So the story goes, this cop is haunted by visions of a family that he saw get killed in front of him by a truck. And that's one of the funniest scenes that I thought of this movie. That's one of the craziest scenes. Like, wherever he went, he saw this dead girl and get hit by a truck. It doesn't matter where he was. He would see this girl standing, and then a truck went, meow. It was hilarious. I mean, it doesn't sound hilarious, but when I show you a scene of it in this video, you'll know what I mean. It was hilarious. But other than that, this cop is looking for his daughter that his wife, his ex-wife, mind you, that ran away from him a while back. I'm unsure of the story because the story goes all over the place with this movie. I had to rewind some of the scenes so many times to make sure that I didn't miss anything, because the story also jumps around all over the place too. Again, this movie is like, that's why I put this right next to Birdemic 2, because the story jumps around all over the place and I had to rewind it. I never had to rewind Birdemic 2 because I at least understood the story. For this, I had to rewind it like 1, 2, or 3 times. And this cop again is looking for his daughter, who his wife joined a cult, and he doesn't realize that his daughter becomes part of the cult until the end. Now, as you saw in my last video, the famous scene, "Not the Bees," came from this movie. And I know Nicolas Cage has his own famous thing for acting, but this movie is just downright terrible. I'm giving this a 2 out of 5 stars. I don't like to go really low on movies because I can tell people put hard work into them. That's where I rarely go any lower than that, other than like the Birdemic ones or the, pretty much Birdemic. And as you can tell that those were money laundering schemes, I pretty much think. But like, again, 2 out of 5 for this movie. And again, you have to watch this like under the influence of like weed or liquor. You have to, like, I just hated this movie. And the story, first of all, is slow. It never picks up throughout the movie, and there's just this one scene where Nicolas Cage is talking to his wife in this field, and it just goes nowhere. And they cut to him, like, on a dock somewhere, when he's with the cult. And, again, it's just a really weird, slow-paced movie. And again, this is just my opinion, and I've heard other people talk about it that way too, that it's like weird, slow-paced. And when I say other people, I mean other people that do movie reviews. So, with that, I'm gonna put the clips that I thought made this movie. You know what I mean. I'm gonna be back, guys, in a minute. See you guys in a second.
What's in the bag? A shark or something? Step away from the bike. Take your stupid mask.
See what I mean? It's kind of a weird movie. Those are just some of the scenes of Nicolas Cage's talent back then. It was 2006. He's done some good movies. He's done some not so good movies in my perspective. But yeah. This one is, again, if you hear me, 2 out of 5 stars again. Like I said, I'll either have convinced you to go watch it if you have not ever heard of it up until this point, or if you have already watched it, you will already know what I'm talking about. But again, it's slow paced. Some scenes are way too longer than they need to be. Hell, I fell asleep at some point in the movie, and that's one of the 3 times why I needed to go back. I'm gonna admit it. That's one of the points why I needed to go back and rewatch it. With that, I'm gonna end that review here, and before I do, I am going to show y'all what we are gonna watch for next week's Bad Movie Friday. I'll be back in a second, everybody.
Took you 1,000 years to get here. I'm gonna send you back where you came from. If you can't handle that thing any better than that, we better do something else.
A movie called The Dark Power, not The Dark Tower, from the original movie from like the early 2000s I heard, or the one with Idris Elba. This one's like a rip-off movie from the 1980s, and maybe this one will be even worse than Nicolas Cage's Wickerman. Anyways, this caught my interest because there were zombies in it, as you saw from that quick little scene. Did not look like zombies, did not act like zombies, but they're zombies. You saw mutants. They look more like zombies than this. Sorry about that. I just had to fix my camera a little bit there. But yeah, The Dark Power. That's what this movie is called. So with that, I'm gonna end it there, and I will see you guys in the next Bad Movie Friday for The Dark Power. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys are like my movie reviews. These past 2 Fridays, I have not missed one. And, yeah, I'm enjoying these as I'm doing them. So, with that, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to let Brandon Rogers take it from here, guys. See you in the next vid. Peace.
All right, I just want to shout out an amazing channel, James the Sheriff Dixon. Oh, he's such a great guy, and he is super cool for coming to the show. I'm glad I got to meet him in person, and you should subscribe.